Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers stars Donald Pleasence in his very last appearance as Dr. Sam Loomis before his death. And the film depicts Michael Myers hunting down the infant son of his niece, Jamie Lloyd. It expands significantly upon the supernatural horror elements that were sparsely introduced in the previous film, mainly the subplot of a cult that controls Myers and drives him to murder his bloodline using the ancient Celtic rune of Thorn. So yeah, it also marks the feature film debut of fucking Paul Rudd. I remember this is my second time rewatching this movie. Yeah, this is not my first time watching this movie, ladies and gentlemen. This is my second time. I remember like the last time I watched this movie, which was like I want to say not last year. I want to say like 2 or 3 years. It feels like 2 years ago. No, it has to be 2 years ago. Like 2 or 3 years ago. Actually, you know what? It might have been like 2 to 3 years ago. But anyway, I remember the first time I watched this movie when I saw Paul Rudd's like appearance when he appeared on screen. I was like, "Is that Paul Rudd?" I mean, dude, Paul Rudd looks super young. I mean, this movie came out in 1995, so of course he would look very young. But I was not expecting that was a huge surprise seeing Paul Rudd in this film in a Halloween like slasher film. I didn't know this was right up I didn't know he would wanted I didn't know if maybe Paul Rudd is a fan of the Halloween movies and he wanted to be a part of it. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, great surprise from great seeing Paul Rudd, who portrays an adult Tommy Doyle from the very original Halloween film. So yeah, like this film had a protracted development that spanned several years, comprising numerous revisions, drafts, and contributions from different screenwriters. Um, and the final version of the screenplay, was shot, and it had a troubled post production. Its original cut performed poorly with test audience, leading to the film undergoing a series of reshoots and edits. And the finished version was distributed by Dimension Films, who would go to distribute the rest of the series until the 2018's Halloween film. So yeah, Donald Pleasance died on February 2nd, 1995, February 2nd, 1995, 7 months before the film was released. And the film it was dedicated in his memory, so I really do appreciate that. And I will say this, Donald Pleasance, he went out with a bang and he did an amazing job as his final, performance, his final, his performance, his final appearance in this film. I will say, I didn't mention this in my previous, Halloween 4 and 5. But I did not like, I thought Michael Myers' look, his mask in, Halloween 4 and 5 looked very ugly and cheaply made. Like it looked like cosplay. There's something weird. His mask and the hair looked really weird. It didn't feel natural, if that makes any sense when it comes to his mask. But I will say, Michael Myers, his look, his appearance, his physical appearance in this look, like his costume, his design is a big improvement. I did appreciate that. Um, I will say, however, like I said, from Halloween, ever since Halloween 2, starting with Halloween 2 and onwards, this whole franchise just went downhill. This movie is fucking awful, guys. It's really bad. It has a weak story, a horrible ending. Paul Rudd's performance, it definitely improved over the years, but this being his very first appearance and I just thought it could have been better. It's not a good performance, and the origin, story given to Michael Myers. I mean, come on, guys, it's fucking convoluted. Michael Myers was just a kid who one night snapped and went up and killed his older sister. Just keep it, grounded. Instead, there's a cult, and there's this origin story. They're trying to like mind control, like what they're using some supernatural forces to like mind controlled. I'm confused. I'm so confused because the story and everything is so convoluted. There's so many there's so many puzzle pieces that are like mixed and jangled with against each other, and instead of being fleshed out. You know what I mean. um it's convoluted. That's the one word I would use to describe this movie. Another word I would use to describe this movie is fucking dull. It's a disaster. This movie is a fucking dull disaster of a mess. Um, it feels very tired. I am very tired of this film because it feels run of the mill, just a just a cheaply, poorly made fucking one of the mill slasher film. Not even Donald Pleasence, his performance, this being his last physical appearance as Dr. Sam Loomis, could not save this movie. Could not save the script or anything. All right. um it's just there's a lack of suspense. It's bland. This movie's bland. It's it's the worst of the series. It's by far the worst in the series. Or maybe that might go to like Resurrection. Actually, you know what? The worst of the series might go to Resurrection. I might give that to Resurrection or H2O. Oh god, I can't believe I'm gonna rewatch those two movies. Oh, god. God damn me. This movie is fairly predictable. The acting given by the cast, um, just does not. They're not good. They're not good. They're not good, and I just don't care. The script is just convoluted. There's so much shock effects. It just backfires. It's awful. Just the film's conventionality, writing. I don't know what else to say. It's just there's a lack of originality. Um, this movie. It's a lack of originality. It's a body count film. And it really is. It really is a body count film. There's no plot, or there's no plot in this movie. Um, and there's so much gore. There's so much gore, and by gore I mean like I said, going back to the body count. They try to like live up. They try to do something. They had a vision. They try to do something, but it's just unattractive. They try to liven things up. They try to jazz it up, but it just doesn't work. It falls flat on its face. The screenplay is just terrible. That's all I have to say for Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. I mean, those are my overall thoughts. All right. Um, Halloween, you know, recently, in these modern years, nowadays, in these modern years, Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers is now widely regarded by fans as one of the most divisive films in the franchise. And yeah, I mean, it's you know it's a very some fans and film critics have argued that the producer's cut is the superior version of the film. Others disagree. Of course, but the producer cut, has more significant because, featuring Dr. Loomis's character, and it is ultimately a better film. Um, there were a lot of critics and a lot of, news journalists. They made their own assessment of the film, and, these different cuts of the film, noting that the cult of Thorn subplot is more clearly presented in the producer's cut, and that its finale is better contextualizes the cult. But yeah, but it's still mediocre. It's still mediocre. But it does offer some interesting moments. So there's that. But yeah, like there were so many production problems. So many production problems and drama and delays with this film. I don't even, I don't, yeah, I could make like the list goes on. It's a very long list when it comes to the production of this movie. And the production, like I said, at the opening of this video, it spanned several years. I might maybe make a video. It's too long. I might have to make another video of it, but yeah, there's that. That's all I have to say for Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. Just really bad and awful. It was very hard to watch this movie. Maybe not as well. Halloween Resurrection is a shitty movie, but it's a funny movie. That movie made me laugh. Trick or treat, motherfuckers. I can't wait to review that movie. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say for Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. Please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe, because that would help me and my YouTube channel out a lot. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for your love, your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.